Hey, what's going on, internet? This is Dark Roller 1030 here, and tomorrow is the big day for me, which is my birthday. Um, I'm not gonna be actually technically celebrating it tomorrow. I will be celebrating it the on Halloween. So the following day is gonna be the day. Reason why I'm not celebrating it tomorrow is because my sister has a party planned on Halloween anyway, and it would do us a whole lot. It would be just so much easier, and the family's all going to be there on Halloween, so it's going to be a little more easier for Halloween to be my birthday party as opposed to on a Sunday, and everybody's going to be busy doing something else or prepping for Halloween or something. So really, my birthday's really going to be on Monday. So yeah, which I don't find a problem. But anyways, that's not what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I wanted to talk to you guys about a dream that I had this morning. I woke up and I'm sorry. I was asleep, and it was the worst dream that I've had in a long time. I was swimming in the swimming pool. I don't know whose swimming pool it was, but I was swimming in the swimming pool. Just a regular, ordinary swimming pool in somebody's backyard. I don't recognize the house. I just know that I was in the swimming pool swimming. Something got stuck in one of those holes, I guess, that cleans the water, whatever you call it. And I went to go get it. When I got it, it ricocheted to my forehead. When it ricocheted, whatever I was getting ricocheted to my forehead, I fell back. But I wasn't hurt. I got up. Everything was fine. Everything was okay, peachy. So what's weird is that I'm at my sister's house, yet she lives in a different house. And the kids must be grown up because they're not there. My sister looks a lot older. My mother's there, and she's going on a double date with my sister, with my stepfather and her husband, and they're going out. Meanwhile, I'm at their house and I don't know why. Next thing you know, when they leave, I go to the kitchen and I just drop dead. And in the dream, I'm like awake. I'm a ghost, I guess you can say. And I hear a voice, and I'm asking it a ton of questions, and it can't answer a lot of them because it says that it's alive and that it can hear what I'm saying. So I'm a little worried about this, and I get terrified. I'm like, what's going on here? I have no idea what's going on. So I'm freaking out at this point because in the dream I'm like, does Mike know? Does Mike know? Does Mike know? And because I didn't give my Mike's phone number to my sister nor my mother, they have no way to contact them when they come back. So in the dream, I'm at Mike's house, my house, and I'm seeing Mike sitting there and he's angry. Like saying, where is he? Why hasn't he called me? And then he's calling my phone, but I'm not picking it up because I'm dead. And I'm sitting there and I'm seeing him despair, and I'm just seeing him freaking out, and I don't know. Anyways, I don't know what happened. I just got so absolutely just terrified. I couldn't I freaked out. So he didn't know. So he went on Facebook and saw my sister's status, and the funeral passed and everything, or whatever happened to me. It already happened, and I was still seeing Mike there, and I was devastated because it took him so long to find out what happened to me. And I was just in tears, and I was crying, and I was crying, and I was crying, and I couldn't take it. I'm just like so freaking I freaked out. Anyways, at this point in the dream, I woke up, and I woke up and I was sweating and I was crying for real because I couldn't I couldn't figure it out. And then the numbers that I saw were 1212 in my dream. I saw numbers that were 1212. And I was just so afraid because I was just so scared. And, still I'm scared. I'm terrified. And then on top of that, I mean, today wasn't a bad day. I mean, I'm not going to say, I mean, the nightmare thing was a bad thing. I'm not going to even lie about that. That was horrible. That was terrible. Then there was, then I was just playing Gears of War all day with my friend Anthony, my friend Dan, and we were just playing and we were having fun. And then my dad sends me a text message, 3 to be exact, and they're telling me. Now, my dad is a whole other story. I believe I explained them in my old stories, like my beginning stories. And let me read you the text that he sent me, exactly how it's written. Look, I know tomorrow is our birthday. When he says our birthday, it's because me and him have the same birthday. So tomorrow's his birthday, and my birthday's tomorrow. And me and him have the same name, everything. And I'll be 50 years old, and you'll be 25. Actually, I'm going to be 24. He just obviously doesn't know that. You live half my life, and I was your age now. 25 years later, I can say I am proud to be 50 because I live a good, healthy life. I'm proud you're my son and born on my birthday. Look, if you don't call me, I can't stop the hate in your heart, but I can tell you that I haven't died yet and still live trying to reach out, but no respond. God only knows I try. Happy birthday, my special son. Let me explain this about my dad. Me and my dad do not see eye to eye. We may have the same name, we may have the same birthday, but that's pretty much all that we have in common. My dad likes motorcycles, my dad likes women, my dad likes to do a lot of crazy stuff. My dad likes to preach about God a lot, yet he does not go to church. He has gone to church in the past, but he's never really taken it seriously. He doesn't read the Bible. He doesn't do any of that other stuff. He just has his own philosophy of what he thinks God is, and just tries to throw it into everyday life and says that God reads people's hearts, not the brain, blah, 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 and he just keeps going and going and going and going and going. Throughout my whole childhood years, when I was 3 years old, I was born in Philadelphia, moved down here to Albuquerque with my mother, and we stood down here for 7 years. We moved back up to Philadelphia, and I saw my dad after 7 years. I had buck teeth, I was fat, whatever. The first look in my dad's face was the look of disgust because of the way I looked. So anyways, he had to realize, he was excited that he got to see me, the whole thing. I stayed in his house pretty much every day during that summer. And then it was just, some of the things I saw scarred me for life. And my relationship with my father has been not a good one. Now, he says that I have hate in my heart because I don't want to reach out to him. No. That is twisted. He has hate in his heart. And let me explain why. My dad has hate in his heart because of the fact that, I know that he loves me, and he loves me unconditionally and whatnot, but he is out to hurt me, and that's what it is. He is out to make me feel guilty for absolutely no reason for things that were his fault. He never called me on any of those times that I was younger, when I was gone. And when I moved back to Philly, at first I was seeing him every day for the summer. Then I was seeing him maybe once every other weekend. Then 2 years went by, and then he beat me really bad. And I didn't speak to him for a good year. He finally calls me, talks to me, and being the stupid idiot kid that I was, I went back to him. Like if I was in a relationship, which is weird. So I went with this man. I wasn't expecting much. I was afraid of him at this point. And as time goes by, I hardly talk to this man. This guy said all the words he wanted. Then all of a sudden, some miracle hit. He said he was going to die at 42. 42 came. He didn't die. Then he said it was 48. And like 48 went by 3 years ago. And now all of a sudden, he's alive. He doesn't even know my birthday. He doesn't know that I'm going to be 24 years old. He doesn't know what my favorite color is. He doesn't know anything about me because he doesn't ask anything. And I'm not over exaggerating when I'm saying this. I'm not saying this as I'm a kid who just hates my father. No, it's not like that. I love my father because he's my father unconditionally. Without him, I wouldn't be here. But yet, this man I feel, has messed up my life in so many ways that when I finally decided to just give up on this guy and decided to move on with my life and not to see this man, was the day that my life finally turned around. And once I started ignoring his calls, once I started ignoring his text messages, my life started going good. I moved away and I almost wasn't even going to tell him. But I felt that he should know that I'm moving. Little did I know that this guy did not even freaking listen to me when I told him this, because he was high on something and was only caring about himself. And then I came down here in August of last year. And somewhere in October, the end of September, was the day that he had no idea that I moved down here. He was already planning to see me, whatever. I said, look, I gave you 12 years. 12 years. Every single year of those 12 years to become a father. I even let you come into my adult life. But yet, I'm upset with this because he obviously doesn't care. I mean, he loves me. I'm not denying the fact that he does not love me. And I love him too. But yet, I'm done talking to him. I gave him I gave him whatever he wanted. I was there. I listened to the same stories on repeat. Literally, repeat. Saying the same things over and over again. Sometimes I go to his house for a whole weekend and I'm probably saying maybe a paragraph worth of dialect and then I'm done. I say hi. He asks me questions. I say yes, no, yes, no, okay. And then bye. I love you. That's it. That's all I said. Nothing else. There's times where I just stood quiet and I didn't say anything. I just put on a smile. Things like that. And I'm not saying that, I faked being around my dad. I honestly wanted this man's affection. I wanted his love. I wanted him to be my father. But yet, I knew that he wanted me to be something that I could never be. And when he said that he accepted me for who I was, he doesn't fully accept me for who I am. And I know that I can't give him the benefit of that. I can't give him, that's his opinion. He doesn't like it. But yet he's still trying to accept it, and he's still trying to reach out, and I'm doing that, but I'm done with this. I'm done. I'm now here. I'm not there anymore. I don't want to go back there. I don't want to rekindle no relationship. I gave him 12 years of my life. He chose not to be part of any of it, except for every now and then, and just make me feel like shit every time I talk to him. He always made me feel like I was worthless, that everything was my fault, that everything. He just always made me feel like crap, saying that my hair wasn't right, saying that, my teeth were ugly, that I was an accident when I was born, but yet I was a miracle because I was born on his birthday, that I'm the one who looks the most like him, which that is obviously not true. My brother Lewis looks like him, but whatever. I'm just so frustrated right now because, tomorrow is my birthday and I'm stressing out of a lot of things. My fear of driving, being a year older, freaking constantly questioning myself to make sure I'm really not turning 25 tomorrow, but I am really 24. I'm gonna be 24, and I'm just scared. I'm terrified because every time when the age number goes up, it's 1 year closer to to death, or 1 year closer to retirement, 1 year closer to this. But yet you see so many things that you haven't accomplished in your past, and yet you feel so bad about it. Like, okay, I haven't accomplished this in my past, and I should have done driving, but I'm wasting all my time throughout that time not driving. That I could have done so many great things in this period of time, but I can't think that. Everything happened for a reason, and I understand that. But I'm happy, and and if God is real, I am a blessed man because of the accepting people that I have, the many people that I have. Whatever whatever I do, I am so excited. I'm excited, yet I'm terrified. I'm really scared. I'm scared, and I'm terrified of life because I'm scared because I don't want to lose something so precious. I have something so precious in my hand, and I know that you're supposed to enjoy it. It's like, for example, look at this. I have a phone. I love this phone. Well, not really. I don't like this phone, but let's just say that you have an iPhone. An iPhone is a phone that I really want. If I had an iPhone that I love very, very much, I'm scared to death of it breaking. That's the worst case scenario. I have no warranty on it. I have nothing. That means I have to protect this thing with my life. I have to make sure that it is in a case. I have to make sure that the charger ports don't get loose. I have to make sure that it's nowhere near water. I got to make sure that this thing is to the T and never falls because the iPhone is that fragile. But I'm upset because, the phone does so many things for me. I love my phone. I can go on my Facebook. I can text message. I can call people. I could be happy. But yet I'm terrified because if this thing breaks, I feel like I just lost something that I love, that I can't that even though it's an inanimate object, I can buy another iPhone. It's not like it's a big deal, but I can't replace a loved one. I can only keep their memories, and I don't know, I'm just afraid to lose that. If there's a Halloween fear that I'm afraid of, it would be the fear of losing someone that you love so much. And I love my mother, I love my sister, I love my nieces, my nephew, my brother-in-law, Mike, the cats. I love my family, I love my cousins, I love my friends, and it's just terrified me that I'm so scared of losing them. And the idea of that, and I know that I should be enjoying my time, and I should be enjoying every little thing, but I'm stressing myself out for no reason. But anyways, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm not depressed or anything. It's just that today has been, like earlier, it's been an emotional day, and just reoccurring that dream and trying to understand what it was made me feel really sad. And I'm just sad for this moment, and I was sad earlier this morning, but I'm fine now. I mean, I'm good. I'm about to play Gears of War with my friends. But anyways, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what the hell I'm doing tomorrow. Probably nothing. Doing what I'm doing today. But I will see you guys tomorrow, and you guys have a great, great, great day. All right? Peace out.